There we go. Hey. A little bit early, but I was ready to go here, so I figured what the heck, we would just get started. Hey, Dislogic, how are you? Good to see you. I'm just going to roll along here till we get some people showing up. You're in Arizona. How's the weather there in Arizona? While you're hanging out there. Not bad. Well, that's awesome. If you're there for vacation, especially, not bad weather is all good. All good. Hopefully we get a few more people crawling in here. And we will get this going. Oh, your nephew. So you were there for the graduation? And congratulations on that to the nephew. That's all good. You're coming in? Sorry, the dog. Let me pull your bed over here. There you go. Are you good? I snuck in here without the dog, and she had to come in and get on her bed. There you go. Do you need a blankie, or are you going to be okay? Do you need a blanket? Well, I'll go get you one. All right. Oh, so you go home Friday. Was it high school graduation, Dislogic, or higher education? Easy Coins, welcome in. How are you? Welcome. I need to 1.65. I've got my overhead light on, but it's glaring on my screen. I'm going to try this. See if that'll work. In the basement. There we go.
Well, you didn't hurry up fast enough, so I decided to climb into the attic.
Well, you must be in the basement. Good grief. It's all black down there.
Well, it's my dust cover for the camera.
Oh, I see.
Like you can clean your camera with it and it covers it. How's everybody? Ashes,
welcome in. How are you?
Good. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Good.
Been in the 80s there, says Dislogic. Guess what? It's been in the 90s here.
Dislogic's been in Arizona.
Well, it's cooler there than it is in the panhandle of Texas then.
We had snow. We had snow this morning at our new place even. So I don't know how much snow was at our old place, but I know it was a lot. In fact, the I-15 was closed between Kevin and myself for a good period of time this morning due to bad road conditions and crashes, and so nasty, nasty stuff out there here. We are getting some badly needed moisture though. Rain, rain, rain. So that's good. We will take it.
Sure.
Izzy Coin says that they got your package. Thank you. Ooh, gold
nice.
foil. Wait a minute. Are those Florida ones?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I have. Let me make you bigger here so that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, those are Nevada.
Nevada, Wyoming, Florida on 1s, Florida 2s, Florida halves, Florida 10, no Florida 5s.
Cool.
And some Nippon Ginkgo gold foil. It's pretty. I mean, it's just, I call it gold cardboard, but it's pretty.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling of them. They are kind of cardboardy. It's like heavy cardstock.
Yeah, this stuff is, yeah, and I don't even know what this thing is. I mean, I'm sure it's no monetary value, no gold in it that amounts to anything. So
I had some of those that said they were 24 karat 999 fine, but I know, it's that electric gold plate kind of thing, and the amount of gold is so negligible that the value is in pennies. Great Scott, how are you?
The 10 gold back is pretty cool.
That one is.
Yeah.
That's one I don't have.
Stepping out on the train. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the $2 is has a manatee down here.
Oh, it sure does.
And then there's the maiden there. But yeah, pretty cool. Piece of fuzz, but and the different ones, Florida, Wyoming, Nevada. A bunch I have, so it's pretty neat.
When is the Oklahoma coming out, Great Scott?
Hey, Great Scott, how's it going?
August or so. Yeah. Just rolling along here till we get a few more people in. I'm going to share this out right now, so folks know we are up and at it. So we took my special sister to, we call it going to town, to the neighboring town. There's a Walmart there. It takes about 50 minutes from our house here to get there. And she had to go because she buys, this is probably TMI, she buys shaving cream. It's a specific brand and a specific scent to shave her legs. And she couldn't sleep this week because she ran out of shaving cream to shave her legs, and it was keeping her awake. I can't sleep on my legs. It's bothering me. It's bothering me, my legs. And I was like, well, your leg is hurting. What? She's been troubled by some other things with her legs. And what on your leg is hurting? Where is it hurting? You show me where it hurts. The stuff that I'm like, no, I don't know what. She said, this stuff here. I said, the hair on your leg? Yeah. It's bothering you? Yes. It keeps me awake. So So I was like, okay, well, we'll go to the store. No, they don't have my kind here. But what do you mean they don't have your kind? I get a special kind. It's only there. Well, the gist of it really is that she wanted to go to Walmart. And she didn't want to just say, I want to go to Walmart. We knew that's what she was kind of getting at, but she will only buy it at Walmart. So UP, welcome in. It is midweek.
Well, Walmart is your store, so
Well, whatever. We're like, whatever. We'll take you. We will take you. It's fine. She got her lotion, her 10,856th bottle of lotion. Good grief. She's got more lotion than, but it makes her happy. So
yeah.
210, how are you? Welcome in. We've got about 11 watching now. I was hoping to get a few more people rolling up in here, but
I should go to the fire station and watch this. They put a new TV screen up at the fire station. I ought to go watch it there.
How big?
100. 100-inch TV.
100-inch?
Yeah. Weighs 132 pounds.
Holy. I could probably watch that from across the room.
Well, our training room is so long that we had a 75. It was just so hard to see the 75. So I said, well, let me see. I got some money left here at the end of the year. And it's like, yeah, I can do this. So the bad thing is we have an elevator at the fire station. It wouldn't fit in the elevator.
Oh,
so
no.
It's a good thing I had a ladder truck, because we had to take the ladder truck and raise it up with the ladder truck. So, that's all right.
Good grief. So what do you do with the old one?
I put it on the side wall. In the same training room, I just added to put the main screen up front, and the side, we could turn the rooms 90 degrees. So the room's long like the dollar, like this $2 bill. It's long this way.
Sure.
I put 100 up here, and I put the 75 down here, so you can flip the room if you want to. So.
Yeah, and then you still have viewing.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then we also use it as our emergency operations center. So having another screen to look at stuff and stay aware of what's going on is a good thing. So,
well, that's good. We are without TV. We didn't have, we didn't have satellite or cable or anything like that before. It was just, I'd watch YouTube on it, but it's sold with the house. So we are sans TV right here. And I'm looking to pick one up somewhere, but Chew, how are you? Welcome in. Dizzy Giraffe, how are you? Right, Dizzy? If it was a box TV, like from our childhood, it would be, yes.
Well, when my dad retired out of the Navy, he was an electronics technician in the Navy, and so he went to work for GE back in 1969, 1970, and so when we moved out where we live now, he had a TV repair shop. So I completely understand the big TVs. I used to work on those and carry those for him. So, big old console TV or something else.
Oh, yeah. Welcome in. Well, we got 12 in here now. If anybody is wanting to sell, let me know. The link is in the chat there. And if you send emails, let me know. I do have the email up and going. The bot is also running. So if you're interested in selling, there is maybe. Come on, bot. There is the email, Early Bird Trade Day, right there. If you need Ash's information, his should pop up. And there's Ray's, there's myself. Gatita, how are you? Welcome in, Gatita Oso. welcome. And I think I'm going to take a back seat to this. I am going to show, I do have a giveaway. This is the last one of these from AZ Coins. Will be the giveaway tonight. And that will be given away to someone in the chat. It's a 61D die cracker lamination air. It is uncirculated. That will go out to someone. And then this is actually donated by Kellen. They are a couple of slick V-nickels. And this is donated by Kellen. And it's going to be in the giveaway. But whoever wins it, I'm donating it to Ida in your name for her to take to Tulsa to hand out to the kids. So is the $2 note an auction or a bin? Well, let's ask him. Ashes, you have a question on the $2 notes already.
They will be bins when I put them up. They'll be a bin.
They will be a bin.
Are you talking about these $2 notes, or are you talking about the $2 gold back?
I think the Federal Reserve notes. Yes, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll start these. I have these are all uncirculated. All of them are trinaries. They're all from 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when it's my turn, they'll be very reasonably priced. So,
all right.
And, you know, there's some neat serial numbers. You know, we'll look at the serial numbers. Some of them are more neat than others. There's that one probably is the neatest one. But yeah, we'll bring them up here in a little bit.
So with that, I think we'll get started. It'll be myself, then Ray, then Ashes, and then we'll go to emails if we have any. I have here some 1 gram Valcombis. There are 10 grams to a bag. I'm asking $25 per bag. That's $2.50 per gram. I have several bags available. $2.50 per gram, $25 per bag, several bags available. If anybody's interested. Captain Vic, how are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I have 4 maples, $35 choice. I have a 2014. I have a 2020. This is a 1988. This is the first year. With that weird toning on it. Not done by me. And a 2021. Again, 35 each choice. I have a roll of dimes. These are rosy dimes. 120 a roll. 120 a roll if you're interested. I have a Star Wars Mandalorian Boba Fett. This is the Boba Fett Lives, the poster version. It is colorized. It is the 1 ounce. It does come with a little bit of a premium. It is 3 Nights Fine, Nui 2022, a mintage of 2000, and this is number 501. I'm asking, I dropped my price, I'm asking 100 on it. Dimebag Coins, welcome in. How are you? Starting to get a few more people in. That's good. I have a 3 ounce Valcombi combi bar. Excuse me. This is the Skyline. The 3 ounce Skyline. I'm asking 145 on it. I did drop my price. That does come with a hefty premium on that one. 145. I have, these are 3/4 ounce Canadian. This is the Predator 2016. The Full Moon Wolf. And this one is from 2015 with the Howling Wolf. And on those, I'm asking, where's my 35? Oh, come on. Choice, as Big T would say. I have a 2 ounce Canada Ice Age Sabertooth 2023. I'm asking 76 on this. I do not have a capsule for this one. It is a chunky one. Musox, welcome in. How are you? This is also a 2 ounce. This is Creatures of the North, the werewolf. And I'm asking 76 for it as well. That's a chunky monkey right there. Hope everybody's doing well if you're just joining us. I have gold. I have a 1 gram Pamp or a 1 gram Valcombi. I'm asking 118 choice on those. 118 choice. All right. I have a roll of 40 percenters. I'm asking 98 for them. That's what I paid. That's what I'm asking. And as usual, well, I started a new thing. If we get to $50 in super chats, super stickers, I'll give away a little silver here. If we get to 100, I have a 1 ouncer. Whoops, there's those pearl earrings. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And I think with that, I'm going to pass it on to Ray.
Okay.
And I will show more the next trip around of what I've got. What do you got for us tonight, Ray?
All right. Right over here. Okay.
Ring around Rosie.
First up, this is an 1854 large cent. Very nice condition. Go. Asking 27 on it.
Hey, Benjamin.
Asking 27 on it. A nice 43. Asking 36. And I have a 25 for 20. Uh, 1943 BU uncirculated. Peso, 72% silver, $19. A beautiful peso. For 19 on it. I have a 1948, 50% silver. I would do, let's do $7 on it. I'll take almost $1 off of it. Do 7 on it. Alice. On that peso.
Guy looks like he should have been on a Disney pirate film.
Yep. He is like the George Washington for Mexico.
Yeah.
I have 2 of these. These are the 1950 pesos. These are 30% silver. I've got these at $4.50 each. I have 2 of them. Got 1857 seated dime for $14. I have a Trime here. I'll do $10 on it. If someone wants it for $10, it's an 1850 something. It's been loved, used and abused over time. I think it was in someone's album because of the way it's kind of has that tape, like album toning. That doesn't want to play nice. There we go. All we need is love, love, love. 1867, 3-cent nickel, 32. 1856 dime for 18. 1861 half dime for 43. What is up, Just Stack It? How you doing, brother? This is a half dime. Come on, focus. There we go. One is 1861. Liberty still visible. You guys can always make offers on those too. 1859 O, seated half. Got that at 40. And I have this from Chile, 1870 over 60. It is a overdate. I'm asking 20 on it, 83% silver, 1870 over 60. I do have a bunch of copper. These are all proofs, and they are also in the capsule. I'm asking $4 a piece on those.
I like an Oregon Trail design. That's nice.
I know. And then I have 11 ounces of copper right here. I'll do them at $2 each. There's a total of 11 ounces. They're all different designs. Most of you guys have seen all these designs that they have.
Welcome in, Kevin.
11 ounces of copper, $2 each, $22. I'm going to go back in the two. There we go. Being ornery today. Okay, next up, I have a total of 4.72 troy ounces of sterling. So 4.72. I've got it for sale at $150. I can weigh it all out. This one is 2.39. Stay on there. It'll play nice.
Hey, Jet Mech, Great Scott. Hello, hello.
There you go.
Anybody else I missed? Hello.
4.72 troy ounce is a sterling, and it's all sterling. And I'm asking 150. All right. That is all I have at the moment. I'll hand it over to Ashes.
All righty. We're moving on through here.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, I had to fix my grandson's hat. He come in and said it broke.
Oh, no.
It's just a snapback. It came unsnapped. Just had to snap it back. Crisis averted.
Thank goodness.
When you have a crisis when you're 2 years old, it's bad. It's bad.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great midweek, great Wednesday. Hope it's going well for you. Just so you know, if you buy from me, it's PayPal friends and family at that address, silver.ashes.66@gmail.com with no notes, please. Cash App is silverashes66. And if you have to put a note in Cash App, just put thank you. And if you purchase something, and Silver Keys has just put it in the chat, just please send me an email here and say, hey, Ashes, this is so-and-so. This is my name, my mailing address, just so I have it on top and let me know what you got. It just makes our life as sellers a whole lot easier. So let's get started. We'll start out with currency, and then from currency, we'll go over to coins. So I have 12 2017A $2 bills, and they're all trinaries. They're all uncirculated out of the San Francisco Federal Reserve Bank. I'll show them to you. You can see the number there, a pair of 16s and then 4111. Hello, Bellows Forge. Welcome in. 1616, then a pair of 44, and a pair of 4s and a pair of 11s. Here's a 16, 16, 44, 14. 16, 16, 44, 16. It's a shame that 44 wasn't a 16. Yes, I know you do, Mooselock. I know. That's why I'm showing currency, just to give you a little break. But 16, 16, 44, 16. And if you run into the coolness factor, you can go search for star notes, and there's a thing on there that you can put in the serial number. It tells you how cool the serial numbers of any bills are. The least one here is 90%. The best one is almost 98%. That's the last one I'll show you in just a second. 16, 16, 3 4s and a 1.
Welcome, Bellows Forge.
Welcome in. 16, 16, 44, 61. 16, 16, 44, 64. 16, 16, 44, 46. There's another with 4 pairs, 16, 16, 44, 66. 16, 16, 64, 40, 66, 46. 2 more. 16, 16, 66, 56. And this is the one that's got a 98% coolness factor. 16, 16, 4 6s and a 0. There's 12 notes here. It would take $36 for all 12 notes. 36 for all 12. That's $3 a piece. So saves on shipping. If anyone's interested, let me know. They are all uncirculated. They are absolutely in great condition. But $3 each. Or if you just want one, I'll sell you one for $3. But I just assume sell all 12 of them would make shipping easier. But $3 a piece. I like to do this as a lot. If anyone is interested, the first one Just a general, they're just good condition. They're not outstanding bills. Someone's a little better than other. Here's a 57 Blue Seal silver certificate. Here's a 57B Blue Seal silver certificate. Here's a Red Seal $2 bill from 1953. Does have a pencil mark there. It's got some folds in it. Blue Seal $5 bill, 34D. 34D. The corner on that one is there. It's just folded up. There's a reverse. And last is a 53 series Red Seal $5 bill. And that comes out to 5, 10, 14. Right, yeah, $14 face. I would start that at an auction starting out at 2 times face or $28. $28 for the lot. Any interest? Any interest? Let us know in the chat what you're looking for, folks. They were all 2017A. 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 All out of San Francisco. And there's, sorry for the glare, they're all in a protective wrapper. But yeah, they're all the same. But again, $3 each, and there's a total of 12. And this is a lot. 2 5, a 2, and 2 silver certs. 2 times face. And again, if there's something you're looking for, let us know in the chat. Surely somebody here has what you might be looking for. We'd love to help you find it. If you like gold backs, I have half gold backs. These are $5 each. $5 each for half gold backs. I have $1 gold backs. The Nevada and Wyoming gold backs are $7 each. $7 each for Nevada. And 36 for $2 notes. That's correct. That is correct. And if you want to, just type in BIN in the chat. It would be 36 plus $6 ship. There's the Wyoming. And the Florida goldbacks are $10 each. These are Alpha series. The $1 Florida are $10 each. I have a $2 Florida goldback. The $2 Florida goldback. That is, do that for 20. And then I have a $10 goldback from Florida. I would do that one for 70. Anyone's interested in goldbacks? Ben, you got it. Thank you very much.
Starika, good to see you. We have 22 people in here now. That's awesome. Thank you, everyone.
And Gatita, you just need to just shoot me an email right there, and you can pay either way. Just let me know. That works. Thank you very much. And these will come to you in a package in between 2 cardboard sleeves.
Gatita says bin the other lot, $28.
Sure, I'll do that. I had an auction, but I'll let you do that too. I got you.
Gatita, I just dropped Ash's information, the bot there, his email.
That's no worries. We can do that.
How are you, Starika? I hope you're doing really well.
All right, next up is some other currency. Federal Reserve note. This is out of the Federal Reserve of Richmond, Virginia. This is from a series of 1929. As you can see right there on the bill, 1929. There's a close cut on the top edge. There's a reverse. There's the F number. If you're wondering what that number is, if you don't understand what that number means, if you have the United States paper money book, you actually can go into the back of the book. Thank you, Gatita. And it actually has the F numbers listed in the back. You can look that up. It tells you what page number to go look at that. So, but that $20 bill is $125, $125 for the Richmond note, Federal Reserve Richmond note from 1929. This is a gold certificate out of 1928, gold certificate from 1928. We wish we could go back in time and give them this piece of paper and let them give us a $20 gold piece.
Oh boy.
I know I do. This one is $3.25. $3.25. I have a green eagle. This is a Federal Reserve note, well loved, from the Federal Reserve Bank in Dallas, dated 1914. It's a series of 1918. Well loved. Hey, Muscle Shell, how's it going? It does have some tape residue there, and you'll see on the back it had some repair work, tape repair work right there. They played hopscotch on this back of this one. You can see from the folds, it's got multiple folds. That stayed in a wallet for a long time. This one is $100 for the Green Eagle, the Federal Reserve note for Dallas. Unicorns and rainbows. That's right. I have 2 Black Eagles. This is the first one. Series of 1899. And this is our Werner and Treat signature combination. This is a F Series 228. And asking $150 on that bill. $150 on this one. The second Black Eagle is a Spillman white bill. This is a F236. F236. And this one is $200. That is correct. Thank you. Thank you for that. $200 for this one. And the last 2 big bills I have are horse blankets. They both are from 19 to 23. I'll show you the one that's not as nice as I'll show you the nicer one at the end. 1923. This one is $80. This is a F238, 80 bucks. And the last one, nicest one I have, this one is 125, this horse blanket. And you can see evidence of the folds that it's had in there, but 125 for the F238. So I'll ask the chat a question, and y'all can let me know. Buffalo nickels, large cents, or commemoratives? You tell me, and that's where I'll go next. You tell me in the chat. Buffalo nickels, large cents, or commemoratives?
Trouble just arrived. Kellen L., how are you?
Thank you, Namaste. I appreciate that. Thank you. We work hard. We got new stuff coming tomorrow. We work hard to try to bring you the stuff that you want. Commemoratives.
Namaste says commemoratives.
Oh, and if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. I'm just an old country boy, so I talk fast and I listen slow and I mispronounce words. So I apologize in advance. All right, so here we go. Let me get the focused. All right, 1893. You cut. Heck yeah, man. Nothing wrong being country. 1893, Isabella Quarter.
And you think that's just an AU 53? You don't think it would go MS?
Wait, you know, when Ben and I, when we do coins, we try to underestimate on a lot of coins. Some coins I think we get spot on, but I would rather tell you, and Ben's the same way, we would rather tell you it's a 53 and you get lucky and get a 58 or a 60.
Right.
Because I don't want to tell you it's a 63 because obviously it's not, because there is very no luster really on this coin. When you look at it in your hand, it just doesn't have the luster that you would expect out of something. But that's why, and we haven't dipped it. We don't. Yeah. We have dipped some coins. Just I'll be transparent, but we dip maybe 1 out of 1,000, and typically we keep those coins. But this one has not been dipped. If it has, it's not by us. Hey, Ike's girl, how's it going?
Hey, Ike's girl, how are you? I guess I took mine out just to kind of compare it. Mine's MS 61.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe do I need to upgrade or not?
See, that's the thing. So that's what I like about my camera. So I can get you up close so you can look and see, what you think. I think it's an AU coin. I don't think it's an MS coin.
Okay. For
sure. It is a nice coin. We're asking 300 on this one.
It's scrolling across the screen there, Ike's girl. Early bird trade day at gmail.com.
And I think we're pretty spot on. When you look at the wear on the cap, the wear on the arm, on the leg, on the knee, on the side of the face, I believe 53 is a good grade.
So, oh, yeah. Yeah.
But 300 on that. Well, thank you, Moosox. And Moosox, he's an aficionado of commemoratives as well. And so someday.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Right. I still should have it memorized, right, Kellen? That's okay. Sometimes things change. You just never know.
Up next is a Boone, a 1936D. The collection we bought, they had cracked this out and put it in their collection. So it was graded by PCGS. That's his serial number in Mint State 64. Here is the Boone. Back the focus off a little bit. Great. There we go. Beautiful example of a Boone bicentennial. It's 210. The sunshine right there. The little fort in the background. Weird how he stands with his feet. I don't think I can stand with my feet that way and my body turned the other way. That'd be hard. Only 5,005 minted of this year. 36D, only 5,005. Really low mintage, but 210 on that one. I have a 1924 Huguenot. This Huguenot was graded by ICG in a MS-64. Another one they cracked out and put in their collection. This is the Huguenot. I called this the Big Flip and Big T coin. One's Big Flip, one's Big T. They both got nice mustaches. So. This one is 174. $142,000 minted on that coin. Have a 1934 Maryland. This also was taken out of a PCGS holder. Be careful, Kellen. Have a good night, buddy. This is a super nice coin. They had it graded at a mint state 63. Super nice. Cecil looks pretty nice right there. The luster that's on this coin. In reverse. Only 25,000 minted on this coin, asking 190. Right on. I remember that. I remember.
All right, Helen, you have a good night. Be careful.
And I'll show these, and then I'll yield back to balance and come back around again a little bit. Turned around here. Well, we'll just pick what comes up. Here's a 1936. This is a Robinson, Arkansas. Joseph Robinson on the Arkansas Centennial. They made 2 coins that year. That's right. Big flipping T coins. That's right. 25,000 minted. This one is $260. Here's a reverse.
Welcome, dolls. Good to see you this evening.
Here's a 36D. This is the Arkansas Centennial. Only 9,600 of these made. This one is $155. Same reverse as the other one, other than a D mint mark. And again, this one is $155. A 1935D Texas. Super great toning on this one. This one is $265. There's Houston and Austin and Liberty on this one. Still has a luster behind it, behind that toning. Only 10,000 of this one minted for $265. Here is a Cleveland Centennial Great Lakes Exposition, 1936.
Boy, the eagle on that previous one is sure 3D. Cool.
This is, when you sit here and look at this coin and
or not the eagle, the feathers, the wings on the angel.
Oh yeah. It's just crazy how this thing looks, the way they did such a great job on this one. And even on this one, when you're turning it,
that eagle there, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Namaste.
That's incredible.
Here's a 36 Cleveland, and this one is 210. There's the Great Lakes. I have 2 San Diegos. This is the first one. Just an AU coin, nice coin. Everything is there. Just doesn't have the luster. It's kind of, to me, it looked like it's a matte finish. Yes, I would see that's. I think the U.S. Mint really dropped it for the 250th anniversary that we have next year. All the coins we got coming out, they're nice, but they could have made something that looks this nice.
Exactly.
They could have really went out there and did that. This one's 115, by the way. This AU San Diego. Then I have a Mint State San Diego. This is the Mint State one. This one's 155.
And I need all of those because I do have the books, but just not going to happen right now.
Hokey design. Yeah. And
exactly.
Just putting a little Liberty Bell privy mark and then just putting 250 on a coin to me, or putting 1776, 2026 to me, it's just
it's a cop out.
Absolutely. They just dropped the ball. They just dropped it. For sure.
It's just a cop out. It's blatantly little, tiny little effort when it could have been something pretty cool.
This coin is the sesquicentennial coin. Hey, Gleason, how you doing? Sorry I missed your live stream yesterday.
Gleason News, how are you?
This celebrates the 150th anniversary of American independence. So, this is now 100 years old next year. So, a lot of significance for this coin because of what happened next year. This coin is $2.90. I agree. Privy marks. The only privy marks I ever wanted that I ever liked were the V75 privies they did. I like those because of what they were doing. But that was about it. Here is a Stone Mountain. This is a BU coin that is nicely toned. It does have the luster. When you look at this coin in your hand, the camera does not show it, but in your hand, the mint luster is still there underneath all the toning. This one is 125. 125. I have several examples of the Stone Mountain that I won't show those to you. I mean, if you're interested, I can show them, but they all look the same. Some are better than the others. Some are not as nice. So if you need a lesser example, do that. Yeah, on the new stuff, the CC privy marks, it was a joke on all that, in my opinion. Here is a California Diamond Jubilee. If you never had to wake up in the morning on Sunday morning and watch gospel music play on the local TV station, that's where that comes from. 1925S.
That's
this
right.
one,
Eureka, you did.
This is crazy, but that's because of the rarity of the coin and the state of the coin. I mean, the bear, everything there about the bear is there. It's all there. So even behind the bear and everything behind it is there. But that was 405. I have a upside down coin. This one is a 23 Monroe Doctrine Centennial AU coin. It has a little luster left to it. It's only $60. 60. Ike Girl has sent you an email. No, that bear did not miss shoulder or leg day.
All right, Ike Girl.
Here's a Pilgrim, 1920 Pilgrim. $285. And where is it? Welcome to WKRP in Cincinnati. Coming to you live from downtown Abingdon, Virginia, where we're on the Keys channel.
Hang tight. We're going to be dropping some turkeys here shortly.
Oh, shit. That was so funny.
Frozen turkeys.
This is the 1920, and this is the Pilgrim. This is 285. But I just wanted to show you the back of the Huguenot, how similar they are.
Look at those. Where's Frostbite?
Is that not crazy? There's nice ships there.
The details in those ships.
Yeah.
That MS-65 is incredible. The detail.
This is a super, and I think it's highly undervalued because of the condition it's in.
Exactly.
But it is super nice coin. I have a couple of Illinois Lincolns. I have one that is $170. The other one is $290. I'll show you the $290. This is the $290. The luster is there. It has some toning that's starting right around here. That was $290. And the toning, you can see is right there. And then this one is AU58. Doesn't quite have the luster. Still a super nice coin. And if you needed one of these for your books, it's very affordable. 170. And then I have the 1892s and 1893s in the Columbian Exposition in different value range. So if you need one of those, let me know. I can show you those. The cheapest one I have.
Doll says Frostbite's doing a premiere right now. The only reason I mentioned Dolly is that Frostbite he likes the ships.
So this one's been well loved. This one's only $20 for that one, but they go all the way to mint state coins, and these are underappreciated because they made so many of them, but they're still super nice coins. And then everything there about the ship is there. Everything about the globes is there. So carries a little bit of a premium. And I have 4 left. Then I'll yield back the balance of my time until I get to come back on again in a few minutes. I have a 1946 Booker T. Washington Memorial. It's only $50. Franklin County, just a few counties up the road from me, make great moonshine. Just saying. Not that I've ever drank it, but that's what I hear. $1952 Washington Carvers.
Ike Squirrel, Frostbite's doing a premiere right now. Hop over on his channel and hop in his chat.
Yeah, exactly. So hey, check your email.
Yeah.
These are 70 a piece. This one has a little bit of toning. This is not so much, but they're both the same condition. And then this blazer here, it has the toning where it's been in the book. With the mint luster on this. The angst on these guys right here, what they went through. It's amazing. And here's the reverse, only 130. But for me at this time, we'll just say that's all I got, Mom. So then come back around a little bit. I'll come back up with some other stuff.
Moosock says you can get a PL on the Columbus too.
Yep, you sure can. There's a lot of the commems you can get PLs on. It's crazy.
Really?
Oh, I got 2 more. Hold on, let me show you. Since I got a oh wow there a minute ago from Namaste, let me show these last 2. Have an Alabama 2x2. Alabama 2x2. There's only 6,006 minted. This one is graded MS63.
Oh.
There's a 2x2 privy on this one. They make one without the privy, so there would not be a 2x2 there. Than this one has. Your roots are in East Tennessee? We're out in East Tennessee. What town? This one is 500.
Namaste, you're talking Ash's old stomping ground there. So
I still live here. I'm just up the street from East Tennessee. So Kingsport, Shazam. They just got a new fire chief, came from Atlanta. That's awesome. I like Kingsport. How long since you've been here? How long since you've been here? Namaste. Here's a Stone Mountain. This is an MS66. This one has that gold toning on it. This is a super nice coin. Ben said if I didn't sell this, he's going to put it in his PC. So I'm just trying it again before he takes it back. This one's $450.
Just trying to save him from himself.
Yeah. Poor fella.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to show those last 2 right there. So I do have a large collection of commemoratives. I just bought I haven't got it in yet, but a NGC Fatty Gold Embossed commemorative. I don't know if I'll sell it or keep it because it's pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes when it comes in. But that's all I got for right now. And then I'll come back again if we get around.
All right. Well, we'll go to emails now. Kevin, I think you're up first, and then Ike's girl. Looks like.
Your dad still is there. Cool. Good thing about going to Kingsport, it has a certain smell in the air when you go to Kingsport, thanks to the paper mill and Eastman Chemical. So.
Ooh. All right, Kevin Rose, I know you're there in chat. We will start with you. Kevin takes Cash App and PayPal friends and family. I'll drop his information in right here. He has a handmade 3/9 fine silver foxtail bracelet, 8 inches in length, 21.59 grams. It is 5.5 millimeters wide, 210 shipped. 210 shipped. Nice chainmail work there, Kevin. That's a little time consuming, folks. That handwork. Piecing the, well, first you've got to make all the rings and then piecing all the rings together. And Kevin, am I going out on a limb here saying you could make it larger if someone needs it larger? So 210 shipped on this, folks. 8 inches in length. Keep in mind, it's all handmade. There's a lot of time in that. He could make it larger. Yep. Will come with a COA and, all right. No interest. Silver Scientist, how are you? We have a hand cut 2.25 carat natural Ethiopian opal cut and cabbed by Kevin Rose. It is 12.6 by 8.8 millimeters, asking $225 shipped. Moose hawks, that would upgrade it to a wolf tail. Let me zoom in on that. Well, some folks have a little thicker wrist than others. How pretty is that? Ethiopian opal cut and capped by Kevin. And if you asked him nicely, he could probably put it into something cool for you, a pendant or some such thing. Opals are meant to be worn close to the skin. They like the oils. It helps keep them moist. So something like a pendant would be nice. There's verification of the weight, or the weight, the size of it. Beautiful color in that. Australian Lightning Ridge Opal, hand cut and cabbed by Kevin. It is 1.45 carats untreated. He's asking $145 shipped. This would be gorgeous in a necklace, that teardrop shape. There's the confirmation of the weight. Getting that color in it. Moosock says, I weirdly have tiny wrists. The only skinny part about me. I have little wrists, but my hubby has pretty good wrists. Years of blacksmith work when he was shoeing horses and welding and that kind of thing. His younger brother, a mechanic, good grief, I can't even put. He's got huge wrists. No interest there. We'll move on. We have a second natural Ethiopian opal, 1.45 carats untreated, cut by Kevin. It's an 18.5 by 8 millimeter. He's asking $145 shipped for this. A cool diamond shaped cab. Now that would be really awesome inlaid into the butt of, say, somebody's personal protection device.
Oh, I was thinking trying to put it in somebody's butt. I was like, what?
No, into the hand grips, maybe.
Oh, a hand grip. Oh, yeah.
The hand grip. Or in a customized cribbage board or the corner of a chessboard. That would really be something. You know how in chessboards or cribbage boards, they often have a diamond shape. I have.
Exactly, Moose Locks. That's what got me, because that long pause after the word but. I was like, but. I was like, oh.
Well, I was trying to decide if I was going to say, 45
Hey,
or
Sheree.
22 long. Or Sheree, how are you? My hubby has done some inlay on my personal protection device, and
I was going to say that the other day, Morgan Silver Treasures got shut down because the guy talked about pew-pews and mentioned a name brand and all sorts of stuff, and they shut them down, wouldn't let him stream till the next day. They cut him off and sent him an email.
Oh, good.
He almost lost his streaming privileges.
Good grief.
Yeah.
We have a Lightning Ridge opal chocolate light black, 10.6 by 7.8 millimeters, 1 carat untreated, $90 shipped. Yeah, we should be able to discuss them. We're adults here. It's an over 18 channel. It's
exactly.
Some oversight is fine, but enough is enough. Cherie says, I have more raw opal Kevin Rose for your love of cutting them. Kevin, I have a bunch of raw Mintabi black sitting here that hubby brought back when he lived in Australia. He brought back a bunch of it. That was in 83, 84. The rules were a little bit different then, bringing back stuff than they are now. Yeah, he had a little extra Australian money that he needed to spend before he left the country because the exchange was so bad, and so he bought up some opal, some raw opal, before he came home. Just been sitting here. We have some Ethiopian crystal opal, hand cut and capped by Kevin, 1 carat untreated, 9.5 by 7 millimeters, $150 shipped. I have one piece of it in a ring, Kevin. I'll have to show you.
What does cabbed mean?
Like cut in or around like that. You know, when you cut them into a shape.
Okay.
To be mounted.
All right. I mean, I always said that when I'm talking about Cuban stuff, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but I'll just say it. But I just want now I know. Thank you.
It's just been shaped and polished instead of faceting it. So you have stones that are faceted and stones that are cabbed. So a cabbed would be like, you know, the smooth shape. I shouldn't have closed that.
Oh, I got you. All right, that makes good sense.
They're just
yeah.
They're polished and prepared to you know, to be put into whatever jewelry. That's got a gorgeous color to it there. All right, we have another Ethiopian opal. It's Ethiopian opal. It is 2.55 carats, 15 by 7.5, untreated. It is a natural. It is hand cut and cabbed. $255 shipped. Yeah, it's short for cabochons. It's slang, I guess, for a cabochon. But this is a beautiful teardrop. Nice depth in that one. There's clarification of the carat weight. He polishes them up to the 10,000th grit. And if you don't know, opals especially are difficult to polish because you have to be very careful on the surface. You can go right through the color if you aren't careful. So you have to know and be able to take off just enough to take off that rough without wiping out the color. All right. I'm going to, let me grab his information again. I'm going to drop Kevin's email one more time. And we will go to Cherie's. That way, folks, if you have any questions for Kevin, it's right there in the chat. Hit him up, make an offer, trades, whatever. All right. Frostbite, if you're out there, Ike's Girl needs to talk with you, respond to an email. Please ask Frosty to email me. This is Frosty's. So Frosty, there you go. There's a picture of yours. Please email Ike's Girl. Nope. Go ahead, Cherie. We're on the end of our first round here, Cherie. All right. This is from Ike's Girl. The name is Saturn Set. It's all pearls in cream, brown, gray, mermaid, color changing in light, black, green, blue, and some reds. The length is 18 inches. The bracelet is 7 inches. The dangle post earrings are 2 inches. There is a toggle clasp on both the necklace and the bracelet. It is double strand knotted silk string. She's asking $125 plus 10 shipped, which includes insurance. Ike's Girl, you don't include your forms of payment here and your contact. Do you have it in this one? There we go. I'll grab it off of this one. So Ike's Girl takes Cash App and PayPal. So let me show this. She takes Cash App and PayPal. Saturn set. How pretty is that? That would be a gorgeous set for a special graduation. If you have somebody graduating. Or a special birthday, anniversary gift. Again, asking $125 plus $10 shipping insured on that set. All right. This is brass pearls, mermaid and cream pearls with brass cubes, double strung knotted silk thread. Necklace is 19-ish inches long, matching earrings 2.5 inches on fish hooks. She's asking $75 plus $6 shipping on this. Life's short. Wear the good jewelry all the time. Don't just save it for a special occasion. Wear the good stuff. Enjoy it. Heck, put it on and go to the grocery store. Asking $75 plus $6 shipping. Ike's Girl has assembled these. Again, handmade. Take a screenshot if you like. The mermaid and cream pearls with brass cubes is what that was. We're now moving on to number 3, Starry Volcano, creamy white pearls. There's no picture with that one, Ike's Girl. So I will go on to number 4. There was no picture with number 3. Number 4 is the turquoise graphite pearls, freshwater Baroque pearls and turquoise stones. Necklace is 18 inches. Matching earrings are 2 to 3 inch with fish hooks. It'll be finished by Friday. She's asking $75 plus ship. And this is turquoise, graphite, and pearls. You can see the graphite rings here. And the graphite. Yeah, a little time consuming putting all that together, that design. It's cool you've kind of found something you really like to do, Ike's Girl. All right, there's the picture. So let me grab the information. We have the Starry Volcano, creamy white pearls with volcanic stones. All pearls are freshwater Baroque pearls. They're not broke, but they are Baroque. Necklace is 16 inches. Matching earrings are 1 to 2 on fish hooks, 65 plus ship. And there is the picture. Starry volcano. That would also be an excellent gift for the star graduate. For the person who is into astronomy. She says this one will be done tonight. Coin Junkie, how are you? Welcome in. The stars are abalone. Any interest in any of that? All right. I'm going to drop Ike's Girls information in the chat one more time. Not on that one. Which one was it on? I thought I clicked on number 2. There we go. So there's Ike's Girls information. If anybody has any questions or interest in that. The volcano stones would seem a little bit to wear. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Dolly. They're smoothed and rounded. So if you mean that they might rub or something. All right. Too rough to wear. No, they're rounded off. So they shouldn't be, they're rounded off and polished a little bit. So they should be all right. Yeah. You tumble those and it kind of smooths the outside. Yeah, I imagine they are very lightweight, Ike's Girl. Okay. And we are back to main screen. Let's do, I have the bot on. I'm going to go over this. This is donated by AZ Coins, the 1961D die crack or lamination. This is the last one of these that I have. It is uncirculated. That's going to come out to one of you. The second name that I call will get this. These are some very slick V-nickels donated by Kellen. And what I'm going to do with it is it's actually going to be won by someone tonight and donated to Miss Ida in your name. And Ida will be handing out little items to kids at the Tulsa Coin Show. So I'm trying to pad her basket with that. So the second name that I call will be that. So I'm going to set a timer, chit-chat it up, get entered in that drawing, and I will draw a name off the bot for the prize. Chit chat. Taco Bell. Is that where you went for dinner, 210? Taco Bell. Yeah, you've got to develop that interest, to kids. Show them what it's about, and then encourage participation. And one way of doing that is to give out cool coins. 210 says, no, I should have, though. I am going to have a bowl of yogurt with some hemp heart cookies crumbled on top and a couple slices of brisket that I cooked over the weekend for my dinner when we're done here. And if anybody else wants to come up on panel, the link is posted at the top of the chat. You'd be welcome to join us. We will be having another go around here. And 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. We're going to pick a winner. And the first winner will get $210. $210 that.
We can't see it. It's not that we don't trust you, but we can't see it.
Good grief. Let me share my screen. All right. Can you see that right there? 210 is the winner.
Hey,
did it not post in the chat?
Well, I don't see it.
All right. That's strange. It should have dropped it into the chat. Oh, there it is. Nightbot did. Congratulations, 210. You won the giveaway. All right, 210. I will send that to Ida along with this, but let me pull the winner of the second one, Kevin Rose. Kevin Rose, I'm going to send this second one. And 210, let me write on that.
Hashtag rigged.
Hashtag rigged for sure. Let me get this done. All right. Let me stop the screen here. I just had to write that down. I like to give credit. So this was donated by AZ and it was won by 210. That's going to Miss Ida for the kids. And the other one was donated by Kellen L. And it was won by Kevin Rose. And that's going to Miss Ida. I have such a lovely package here of items going out to Miss Ida for those kids. It's going to be wonderful. She's going to be able to bless them over and over and over. You guys are helping with that. That's pretty awesome. I appreciate that. All right. We'll put that in Miss Ida's bag of goodness. Did I bring cookies? I might have cookies. Am I going to share? No. I did. Their cookies are in the refrigerator because if you take them out for very long, they have a tendency to melt. It's a little peanut butter and a little vanilla and a little monk fruit sweetener, a couple tablespoons of butter, and you melt it all together and throw in some hemp hearts and stir it all up. And it's just like this. It's almost like a peanut butter oatmeal cookie. Pretty darn good. And I have to limit myself or I will overdo it on them. Excuse me. One moment. My apologies. I have a dry spot in my throat and I had the cough. All right. I am going to come back up again and then we'll go back to Ray and Ashes and back to the emails. So let me go through here what I didn't show earlier. These are 1 ounce Canada Predator Wildlife Series. I'm asking $40 choice on these. I have, this is the Grizzly. I have 2 of these available. And these are from 2018, not 2019. 2019. There's those 2. There's the Canada Wolf. Again, this is the 1 ounce. I have 2 of those available.
Hey, Ray, look at private chat. Is that the correct?
I have the Canada Bison.
Nope. Get returned.
Well, it said when I was checking, I was going through checking. It says arrived at your post office out for delivery. Then it says insufficient address that it's moving to next facility. So I don't know if it's coming back or what it's doing.
Yeah, it'll probably go back because that's what happened to Keys. I sent her the same email I sent you and didn't realize I sent the wrong address.
Oh, well, shiitake. Okay.
But it didn't come all the way. It said it was being returned to sender, but it didn't come back to me. They actually forwarded it to, because I thought, well, it's coming back to here, and I was ready to put a new sticker on it, and it actually then just forwarded to your correct address.
Okay. Well, if you don't get it in a day or so, I'll keep watching it, and we'll get figured out. So
yeah.
Good grief. So
because I was prepared to resend it.
That's the correct one. I mean, the city and the zip code and everything else is the same, but
different street number.
Well, yeah, because it's I mixed up my old street number and my new one.
Yeah.
I had just moved in and I was still getting used to it.
Got you.
I have 3 of the bison. I'm asking 40 on those. I have the Canada Lynx. This is
I'll be right back.
Okay. 2017. And I have 2 of those available. I have the pronghorn. That's from 2013. And I have the mountain lion. And that is from 2016. I have 2 of those available. I also have the Canada Eagle with the fish. Again, this is the Predator series. This has got a little bit of toning going on it. It's from 2014. And then I have some this is a 1 1/4 ounce polar bear. This is from 2014. Is that the 1 1/4? Sorry, 1 1/2. There we go. It's 1 1/2 polar bear from 2013. And on the 1 1/2, it's choice. I am asking 55. This is the White Falcon from 2016. These are $8 coins. There we go. The White Falcon. And I have the Arctic Fox, 1 1/2 ounce from 2014. I have 2 of those available. This is the 1 1/4 ounce. The buffalo, the bison, sorry, not the buffalo, the bison, 2015 bison. I'm asking 50 on this. I have rolls of Rosy Dimes. I'm asking 120 a roll. A roll of 40 percenters. Asking 98. And again, I have these bags of 1 gram Volcombis. There are 10 in a bag. $25 per bag. That comes out to $2.50 each. $2.50 each. What else I got? I think that's all I got. Ray, are you back yet? Oh, I'm going to have to stall. All right. Let's give away some more items for Miss Ida. Chat it up in chat. I'll do 1 minute this time.
I'm back.
I'll pull a name and thank you, Ray. I'm going to do a quick giveaway. And oh, good gosh. I'm trying to pull up a timer here.
The time pulling up a timer.
I'm having a time pulling up a timer for sure. I'm going, oh, not plus. Oh, good grief. You'd think I know how to do this. I do not. There we go. Good grief. It takes me 2 minutes to get a timer up for 1 minute. I am doing a quickie, Ike's girl. I don't mind it. I meant to do this the other day and didn't do it. So again, this is going to be donated to Ida by whomever wins. It will be donated in your name to Ida. It is a couple of very slick V-nickels, and those are going to go out to the kids. So chimichanga free food. What happened to my timer? 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chimichanga.
All right. I'm just going to choose a winner. You're going to see it in the chat. Great Scott. You should see that bot in the chat. Great Scott. This will be donated to Ida for the Tulsa Coin Show. Again, for the kids. All right. Ray, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
There we go.
Here. We're light there. Okay, there we go. So I do have this album here, Modern Commemorative Dollar Volume 3. Now, it is a handmade one. It does have, it's all completely labeled from 2009 all the way up to 2024. And it has 3 of the silver dollars in it. You got the proof, and you get the proof and uncirculated there. Okay, I'm gonna have to step away again. I got a guy coming to look at a dryer, so
Okay.
Sorry about that. So I'm asking 130 on it.
All right.
For the album and the 3.
All right. Not a problem. Understand, life happens. In fact, because of that, Ashes, would you like to come up now?
Whenever I can.
All right. You are up, sir. You have the floor.
In case you didn't know it. Just thought I'd tell you. All right, let's start out with these right here. Buffalo Nickels 1913D Type 1. $27. And if you need to see the little D, they are cute, aren't they, Ice Girl? I bought a few of them. A whole little bag of them there. They're neat to hand out to folks, yeah. If you want to see the little D, right there it is. There's a D mint mark. Type 1, 27. There's another type 1, little nicer condition. Yeah, they all have the purple sash. It's 36. Yeah, they all the same. Yep, that bag is all purple. They have them in different colors. That's all I got was in that bag was purple. Here's a 13 Type 2. 14. And if you don't know the difference between a Type 1 and a Type 2, it's all about where it says 5 cents right there, and it says 5 cents right there on a raised mound. they figured out that within the first year of production, that just wore off so bad that you couldn't tell what it was. So they changed the die to put it down there. So 1914. Not much. You send me your address and $5 for shipping. I'll ship you 5 of them. That just covers the package and the mailing. I'll send them to you if that works for you. Or you can just send me your address and I'll send them to you for free. I don't care. 1914S. This one's 27. And there's the little S. Right there. S right there. That one is 27. Another 14S. This 14S is also 27. And you're very welcome. 1915. This one is 9. Sorry if you hear the grandbabies in the background. 1916, they get to spend the night with us tonight. My daughter had surgery the day before yesterday, so she's going to go home without the kids tonight. So.
Is she doing all right then?
Yeah, she's had the gallbladder removed. It was giving her some issues, so she got rid of it. And, it's just one of those things. It's pretty painful, So
yep, yeah.
They didn't realize it was going to be as painful as it was.
They do it laparoscopically?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Another 16. Okay, Ice Girl, you got it. Make sure you email me your address. They'll go out tomorrow. 5. $16D. And you said you need 5 for your kids. Don't you want one too? I'll send you one too. For 25. It's a nice 16D. Nice coin. 25. Another 16D. This one has a slightly rotated reverse. That's 28. 16S for 22. If you're thinking about getting into Buffalo nickels, if you don't have anything to put them in, I have a new old stock Buffalo nickel Dansco. I'd sell for $20. $20. Welcome back. And that's for 7. Another 17. This has some toning on it. That one's 15. 17D. For 20. 17S. And y'all know when I show, I scroll through fairly quick, but for something you want to see, I can always go back. 17S for 24. And then I have 18, 18D, 18S, 19, 19D, 19S, 20, 20D, 20S, 21, 23, 23S, 24, 24S, 25, 25D, 26, 26D, 26S, 27, 27D, 28, 28D, 28S, 1929, 1929D, 29S. You got it. 30, 30S, 31S, 34D. That's a good number. I like 34D. 35, 35D, 35S, 36. How you like this 1936 Buffalo?
That's nice.
This one's $80. Super nice. I call them Taconicas. 36D, 36S, 37. How about this 37? Wanger certified full horn.
Wow.
37D, 37S, 38D.
Wow.
So the reason I did it, it's just easier for me to tell you the dates and have to go back through. And here's a nice 38D. I like that number too. Reminds me of my practice wife. 18.
Gotta stop practicing.
Well, no, I've only done it once. So I only practiced once, and then
I just need one more, and I'm done.
Yeah. And then here's I have 3 1950Ds, key date Jefferson nickels. These, you can see the condition, not the best, but they are 50s. And they are Ds. You can see the D right there. Those are 7 each. And here is a 1950. This is a mint state. This is super nice. This one is 40. If you're curious about steps, I'll show you the steps. There you go. It will not get full step designation. So, but still pretty cool.
Pretty close, though.
Yeah, it was close. It was real close.
It was a good try, Kevin Rose.
Oh, you want Jesus too, Keith?
Right. He says my kids don't want them, but can I have free stuff too? The buffalo nickels.
Oh, yeah. Fuzzy constitutional. There we go. Let's make it where it's not so bad. $2.60 for a roll of uncirculated Kennedy $50. I can do $1.20 each on a roll of dimes. They're all rosy dimes, $1.20 each. And then I am at $2.45 on a roll of Washington quarters. $2.45, $1.20. These are $2.60. If anyone's interested. More buffaloes. We got buffaloes everywhere. Crazy. But is there anything that anybody is looking for that you'd like to see before I sign off? Racketeer nickel. This is gold-plated 1883. V nickel, no cents. It's $35. Have about 3 of those. If anyone's interested in a racketeer nickel.
Dang, you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I can open up a store without any problem. How about a 1990 American Silver Eagle, 45, 1990. Oldie, but a goodie. Okay. Just looking to see what was in this box that was in front of me here. I pulled those Constitution out of there. Is anybody looking for anything? What do you, other than Jesus, what else would you like to have? What do you want to see? You want libertads? You want CAC graded Standing Liberty quarters. 1928 CAC F12 Standing Liberty quarter.
Wow. Anybody looking to fill a book of any sort, or?
Yeah. So in case you didn't know, with CAC certification grades, 5557 means it's a 1928 Standing Liberty. 12, the dot 12 means that's the grade. These 8 or 9 digits there, that's the serial number of this coin. I'm not really sure what that means. There are some of those. The first one that came out will have an L, and that stands for legacy. And so they actually took green bean coins that had been graded, and a PCGS or NGC coin that had a green CAC sticker on it, and then they put them in the CAC holder, and the L stands for legacy, because you didn't know that. So, but this one's only $35, so really fair deal for a really nice CAC graded.
Yeah, for a CAC graded for sure.
Yeah, green beans are good. Yeah, I watched the Pueblo, the guy from Pueblo. I can't remember his name. Coin something anyway, but he got a coin back that he sent off to get packed, and it was it's a commemorative, and it came back with a gold bean. So they thought it was actually undergraded, and so I thought that's always pretty cool when that happens. Get a gold bean coin. So, last chance, folks. Libertads, Onzas, Eagles, Reals, currency. 8 reals that have a hole in them. So, well, I do believe I'll just go ahead and pass back the balance of my time.
Just stack it as Guatemala.
You want 8 reals from Guatemala? 1 second, please.
What are your ones going for, Ashes? Ike's girl asks.
One what?
Did you have some dollar bills? Some silver certificates?
Well, see, the dollars I had already sold. Already sold all my silver certificates, if that's what we're talking about.
Oh, the Onzas.
Oh, one owns it.
Yeah, one owns us.
Yeah, okay. I'll show you those, and I'll get to the Guatemalas. So I'm going to show them to you here. Here's a 92. Spell check. I know spell check sucks, doesn't it? He catches all of us. Here's a 1992. That one is 46. Another 1992. We'll do this one for 46 also. Same coin, 46. Here's a 1991. That was 100. And then I have these. Here is a 2020. This one is 59. 2021 owns a. This one 300,000 mintage on that one for 59. And in the Guatemala, just stack it. Are you looking for 8s, 4s, 2s, 1s? What are you looking for in reals? Here is a 2022. One Onza. This one has a mintage of 350,000. This one is 56. Have 2 more. Here is a 2023 Onza 2023. This one has a mintage of 613,000. This one is 45. 45 for this one. And the last one I have is a proof one Onza. The mintage of 4,200. 4,200 mintage on the proof. And it's $100. It is a 2012 proof one Onza. Excuse me. Mintage of 4,200. And what the marks you see there on the capsule, you can see the reflection on the proof right there. There's a reverse. It is 100. That's all the Onzas that I have. Now let me get my box of reals. Okay, Ice Roll, that'd be good. Just shoot me an email. So this is my box of, this is a real box. So let me just look in here for Guatemala. Couple pounds of fresh morels. Yeah, I never have been a mushroom hunter. Everybody had a great week so far. How's your week going?
So far, so good.
That's good. Let's go in the chat, folks. How's things going this week? It is hump day, right? Right in the middle of the week.
Hump day.
$70 and more morels. You like how I call them morals? Yeah, you don't have any morals.
Just Stack It, are you looking for any Guatemala coins or specifically?
I know, Sheree. Yeah, I'm sitting here pulling them out. It just takes me 1 second because I have. The good thing is we have the mint on the 2x2, so it makes it really simple to sort them. Excuse me. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, old dry land fish. Yeah. Excuse me. One more stack to look at here. I'll show them to you. I have a few there. Stacking them up here.
I'm looking through mine too, just Stack It, just to see if I've got any.
All right, so here's what I got for Guatemala. I have a 1796. $17.96 1/4 reel. And we can help on the price a little bit. That was $150. Here's another. This is a $17.97 one reel. Here's an 1820 1/4 reel. Here is a globe and pillar and globe, 1755. 1755. 50. And the last Guatemala I have is a 1754. 1754. And that's a 4 reals. So I have 4, 1, and 3 1/4 from Guatemala. That's all the ones I have. If you're interested in any of those, I could work you up a price on those. And just while we're waiting on that, I'll show you. This is my nicest one that I have. I really like this one. 1748. This is out of Mexico City. Super great condition. You still see the Americas on the globe. Most of the letters on the pillars. The edge is phenomenal on the edge. And then there's the reverse. That is a super, super nice coin. Let me double check. This is my stack of copper reals. Let me make sure I don't have a copper real. Hey, Shy Guy, how's it going? Good to see you, my friend. My most favorite taxpayer in the whole wide world.
Gold Maple, hello to you as well. Shy Guy.
Gold Maple.
Yeah, just a second. Just email
for
sure. I'm just going to look here and make sure I don't have any copper out of Guatemala. Most of them are not from there. Just double checking. Most of the copper's out of that town there. And I have a terrible time trying to pronounce that because an O, A, and an X sound nothing like what I want to say when it's actually pronounced. So, but yeah, just shoot me an email. Just a second, that'd be fine. The email's right there. silver.ashes.66. Let me know what you're interested in, and we'll work you out to do. Anybody else have any questions? I think this is the oldest one I have right now. 1679 Cobb, 2 1/4. Cheaper than Whatnot. Oh, I got to tell you this about. I was watching a guy yesterday on Whatnot. Oh yeah, no, these are tiny right there. These are the tiny ones. And you say, well, just how tiny is that thing? I'll show you. There's a wheat cent behind it. That's how tiny those things are. Anyway, watching a man yesterday on Whatnot. Super, super nice guy. He's been a big sailor. Everybody calls him Whales. He's not whaley, but he spends a lot of money on Whatnot in different streams. He was setting up a stream to sell his stuff, and he was doing one of those wheels that you spin. You buy something and it spins. And the top hit was a 1/4 ounce of gold. He only had 30 spots, and he was selling the spots for, he wanted to average a 75, but he put it in his system wrong, and he put all 30 wheel spots in to buy it now for $1.
Oh, oh no.
And somebody saw it and said, and called his name and said, "Hey, you need to take those out." And before he could do that, people started buying them. And one guy bought like 15 spots. But the reason he bought the spots was to keep everybody else from buying them. But somebody else bought 2 spots for $1, and one of the wins was the 1/4 ounce gold. But everybody was telling me, and once you start one of those surprise sets, you can't stop your stream. You have to let it run its course. And so we're hoping everybody did the right thing and went through. And a lot of people did go back and cancel, but I felt so bad for the guy because he's giving you good deals anyway. But people just took advantage. Some people just took advantage of them. It's just a shame. Yeah, but
that's terrible. And to not give him grace when he made a mistake like that.
Yeah,
and allow him to.
And he already, if he was selling this coin on his channel, he would say, "All right, folks, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to book and go it. You tell me what it's worth. That's what I paid for it. But you tell me what you want to pay for it. And if it sells for $350, that's fine. If it sells for $200, he doesn't complain. He's like, that's what y'all think you need to pay for it. That's fine by me. He's got such a huge heart. But I just hated it for him. So,
boy, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah. But folks, that's all I got. As you've always seen, I have a huge inventory of stuff. And like Benjamin said, we never get tired of looking. Yeah. So, all this stuff, I'm the coin pimp for Ben. That's what I call myself. So we're showing this here. So if we can share this with you, we love to be able to share it with you. So if there's anything you need, let us know. Excuse me. And that's all I got for now. Oh, right. Hey, Ben, I found some more of these. I'll put these in with your other stuff. This was in the Real box. There's a 67, a 62, a 59, and a 57. I'll put all those in your box that you're getting tomorrow. So it'll be about 9 or 10 of those you're getting tomorrow. So that's all I got, Miss Keys.
All right. Ray, are you ready to hop back up then? All right.
Let's get it, Ray. Get it.
Oh. All right. Just kind of had a run there for a moment. Selling a dryer. I have all this extra furniture for when I move, so I'm trying to sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
Did you get it sold?
Yeah, got it sold.
Sweet.
Happy about that. Made a little sell today. I've got
cash to buy coins now.
New. I've got cash to put back on my credit card, so that way when I come up with the financing to be able to go to Tulsa. Because I'm supposed to be helping Ida out. I'm going to be at her table, and I'll have a badge of one of the dealer's badges helping her sell her stuff and keeping an eye on things.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Silver dollar album. How about $100? I'll do it at 100 instead of 130 if someone wants it. That comes with the 3 silvers. $100. These are your modern commems. Silver dollars. Nope. All right. Stuff out of the way. I do have 4.72 ounces of sterling, 150. All sterling silver. That's 4.72 ounces, 150. There is 3 belt buckles in there. They're all sterling, solid sterling. Looking for 150 on it. I have a bunch of copper, I've got a total of 11 ounces of copper. Do them at $2 a piece or $22 for all of it. All different designs.
Oh, some of them are colorized, huh?
Yeah, this last one is that jackpot colorized one from Vegas. And have 4 of these are proof copper rounds. I'm doing them $4 each. I think everybody's coppered out now. Almost a full roll of war nickels. It's like, where's Thomas when you need him? So there is a total of, I believe, $3.40 here. Let's see, 2, 10.
Right, 210. It's crazy.
Asking $63 for them. Yeah, $3.40 in nickels. Asking $63 in more nickels. That. We have an 1859 O seated $50 for $40. Got some Mexico silver, 1970. 1950. These are 30% silver. This is a 1 peso, $4.50. And I have 2 of them. Foreign silver there, or $9 for both. This one is 50% silver, 1948 un peso for $7. This one is 72% silver, BU uncirculated, 1943 for 19. Have 1870 over 60, 83% silver from Chile, $20. It is an overdate. Want to see it under the scope? I'll have to turn my scope on. If you want to see the overdate, it is very clear. Kind of see where the 7 is there. Part of the overdate there. 60 over the 70. Or 70 over the 60. I have 1825 large cent for $20. $18.43 large cent, petite head, small letters, 36. And an 1854, 27. Don't really want to sell them, but I need the cash because I need to put it back on the credit card. This one is 10 karat butterflies, 10 karat gold butterflies. And this one is 14 karat hearts earrings. I do a starting bid of $30 for both. Bag here. All right, that's all I got, folks.
Those would be great. Again, if you have graduations coming up or shoot, put them away for birthdays or something. They are very pretty, Cherie. It's never too early to start for Christmas, folks.
That's part of my gold stacking as I try, because I've got like, this is gold here. So this is a little 10 karat gold bar. I think it's 9 grams. Five grams. A little 5 gram bar, 10 karat. And then what I have in there is 14 karat. Got a little bit of gold still left. Not much.
Well, dang. Anybody? All right. All right. I'm going to hop back up real quick and just stack it. Just stack it if you're still here. These are the Guatemala coins I found in my stack back here. Cherie wants to know if you melted that bar, Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, I made that bar.
Hello, Big Flip.
Hey, Big Flip.
Big Flip, my brother.
Thank you for that, Big Flip. I appreciate you, boss. Although, honestly, your fishing pictures, dang you. All right. Just stack it. I have an 1894 half real here. If I can get it to, there we go. And of course, it's upside down. Go figure. Thank you for that, Big Flip. $5 super chat. I appreciate that. So I've got, okay, Cherie. I've got 15 on this one. Just stack it. And then I have a 1924 5 centavo. We'll head over there just as soon as I get done with this, Cherie. we'll head over and do the emails again.
You're not going to like that big flip. You're going to miss the snow and the hustle and bustle of being in the cash crop state. You're going to miss it so much.
And I've got 7 on this. Just stack it. The next 5 centavo I have is the 49. And I have 7 on it. And I have a 1961. Oh, good grief. Come on. There we go. And I have $5 on this one. All right, to stack it. Thank you. Do you want a wallet to stack it, or do you want me to just send them to you? My shipping is $6, and I can just send them out tomorrow if you like. Okay. I sure can do that. I do ship wallets the first of the month. So, and that's $6 on that. Unless we get up into flat rate, at some point, then I charge actual. After $6, I charge actual cost. So, all right. Give me just a second. I'm just going to write these out. And that one was a half real. Okay. I got you there. We will. I think I put my stuff into chat there if you need my information. There. We're going to run over to do. Yeah, you know what? I have one more thing I want to give away before we do emails really quick. So, how many? We have 16 watching. This is going to go. If you want it, you can have it. It's a 2009 D presidency, brilliant uncirculated. Lincoln sent. If you want to donate it to Miss Ida, though, I certainly would be happy to do that. I wrote a letter on here. And since there's only 17 of us now, It's going to be like Big T rules. You get one guess only. If I check the chat, I've written the letter on that sticky note. That'll stay on the screen. And go. So pick a letter. And we already have a winner. Winner already. Sorry, folks, we got a winner, and they were Johnny on the spot. Yeah. Oh, Chit. Cherie was like, Chit, dang. Well, we have a winner. The letter was D. And Kevin Rose.
I told you rigged. Rigged.
It is rigged for sure. All right, Kevin. I can send this to you, Kevin, if you want it, or I can donate it to Miss Ida. Boom. I am happy to do that in your name. And I had a little bag prepared here. So donated by AZ Coins, one by Kevin Rose. It's going to go in that bag. And some lucky kid is going to get a slabbed coin. How cool is that? And I just want to show you, we have that. We have these 3 items that are going to Miss Ida. And I had this as well. So that'll go in her box tonight. All right. We're going to hop over there. They're going to have so much cool stuff is right. We are going to go over to the emails again. All right. Kevin Rose, we're going to start with you, and then we'll go to Ike's Girl and Cherie Ward after that. Yeah, I think getting a slabbed coin might really, some kid's going to feel really special with that, I hope. All right. We have a handmade 3/9 fine silver handmade foxtail bracelet, 8 inches in length, 21.59 grams, 5.5 millimeters wide, $210 shipped for this item. Will come with a COA, native made, right there from Eni Jewelry. See, it's got a good clasp on it. It's okay, Cherie. The alphabet can be challenging, right? Pick a letter A to N and you type in S. Well, you were already primed, right? Hand cut 2.25 carat natural Ethiopian opal, cut and cabbed by Kevin Rose, 12.6 by 8.8 millimeters, $225 shipped. You didn't want it anyways, right, Cherie? It's like rolling the dice. You just shook those letters up and they just come out in all kinds of orders. There's the measurements, 12.6, 8.8. Beautiful color on that. Ethiopian opal. 210 says, did you take your meds today, Cherie? She's been out mushroom hunting. She's probably medicated up naturally. It is hot, hot, hot. All right, we have here Australian opal, Lightning Ridge, hand cut and cabbed by Kevin, 1.45 carats, untreated, asking 145 shipped. This is a beautiful teardrop shape. .45 carat weight there. It's showing some fire. That looks like Northern Lights green right there. I admit I didn't read the directions. We'll see there. That's what it was. She already had the letter typed in. She's like, I'm going to nail this. I'm going to beat everybody on this. Whatever. I don't believe you, Cherie. We have a second Ethiopian opal. It is natural, 1.45 carats, untreated, cut and cabbed by Kevin, 18.5 by 8 millimeters. He's asking 145 shipped. Again, this would be beautiful in an inlay. Though opals are meant to be worn against your skin. They do like that moisture, the oils off your skin. That has beautiful colors. It's got green and purple and orange and red in it. Fire, fire right there. All right. And here we have a chocolate opal. Lightning Ridge, chocolate, light black, 10.6 by 7.8. 1 carat, untreated, $90 shipped. And the interest on those. Y'all are just waiting until I get to Cherie's stuff. Ethiopian crystal opal, hand cut by Kevin. It is 1 carat, untreated, 9.5 by 7 millimeters, 150 shipped. They're wanting to see the new stuff. What else do we got? All right, beautiful cab. Look at the depth of the color in that. Woo-wee. 1 total carat weight. Looks like a contact right there. Kim Campbell, how are you doing? Welcome in. All right. And the last Ethiopian opal, we got a 2.55 carat, 15 by 7.5 millimeter untreated, 255 shipped. Hope you're doing well, Kim. Beautiful teardrop shape there. The risk you run, if you see there's a little bit right there, the risk that he runs by taking that off is going right through the color. You got to be real careful with opal. 2.55 carat weight, as seen right there on the scale. It is like a big tooth, he says. That'd make a real pretty pendant necklace there. Teardrop shape. All right, I'm going to drop Kevin's info. Although, wait a minute, did I look at there? I think I put you in my bot, Kevin. I just did it as Kevin, yeah, to make it easy for folks to type in. But there's his information right there, folks, in the chat. Anybody have any offers, any questions, want to see something again, maybe try to do a trade or deal or something with Kevin? There's his information. Frostbite, if you're around, I have an email here from Ike's Girl for you. This is Ike's Girl's. She takes Cash App, PayPal. I had to double check. So we have the Saturn set. It's all pearls in cream, brown, gray, and mermaid, which are color changing in light, black, green, blue, and some reds. The length of the necklace is 18 inches. Bracelet is 7 inches. The dangle post earrings are 2 inches. Toggle clasp on both the necklace and the bracelet. It's a double strand, double knotted silk string, $125 plus 10 ship insured. She says it has 82 pearls total. All right. This one is brass pearls. It is mermaid and cream pearls with brass cubes, double strung, double knotted silk thread. Necklace is 19-ish inches long. It is matching earrings, 2.5 inches on fish hook, $75 plus $6 ship. So these earrings are on little hooks. This is the little rubber stopper for the backs of the hooks. Get a good look at that. 43 pearls total, she says, in this one. Asking 75 plus 6 shipped. The next one is Starry Volcano, creamy white pearls with volcanic stones. All pearls are freshwater Baroque pearls. Necklace is 16 inches long. Matching earrings are 1 to 2 inches on fish hooks. She's asking 65 shipping, and here is the picture. They are volcanic stones, but they have been tumbled. They are rounded. This would be very light because those are going to be very light. This would make an awesome set for a new graduate. For the star in your life. And the last email from Ike's Girl. We have the turquoise graphite pearl, freshwater Baroque pearls, and turquoise stones. Necklace is 18 inches. Matching earrings are 2 to 3 inches with fish hooks. This will be finished by Friday. She's asking 75 plus ship. You can see this one is in process. And the earrings, let's get up on that so you can get an idea of what the earrings are going to look like. The pearl and turquoise stones. You betcha. I can get in there closer if you want me to. Only Javier pearls in this one. Okay. I'm like, what? I'm just going off of what I read in the email, Ike's girl. Caviar pearls, all right. Okay, let me go back to here and get Ike's girl's information. Although she is a mod, she can drop her email in the chat. If anybody saw anything that they want to talk to her about, maybe a special order, there is her information right there, her email. Shoot her a message. All right, we are to Cherie Ward's. And I know Cherie is in the chat. We have 4 emails from Cherie. Cherie takes Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. On this, she's asking a buy it now, 36 shipped. This is the 86 Liberty coin set. I believe the dollar coin is 90%. The half is clad. It is the Nation of Immigrants, $50, and the Torch of Freedom with the Statue of Liberty on the $1. So buy it now of 36 shipped. And there's Cherie's information in the chat. If anybody needs it. Bot just dropped it. I will move on. We have a Walking Liberty and Buffalo coin cutouts. The 1942 Walking Liberty cutout and the 25 Buffalo nickel. She's asking $50 bin shipped. And she got a picture of the reverse. Here you are. There's the obverse, the cutout coins. Very unique, one of a kind. 42 Walker and a 25 Buffalo nickel. I see what you mean by the reverse. The reverse are not near as good as the obverse. Do you know who did these, Cherie? All right. Cherie has here a lot of Buffalo nickel accessories. The belt buckle has been acid tested sterling silver. The cutout Indian pendant and the buffalo nickel cuff link, there is only one. She's asking a starting bid of $20. Oh, I circled them. Okay. We have a starting, she's asking a starting bid of $20 on these. So if you have a one-arm friend, one cufflink would be perfect for sure. My sister-in-law's father only had one arm. He lost one in an accident. She says she's not sure of the stones on the buckle, but it has been acid tested that it is sterling silver. The starting bid of $20. There is a maker's mark there of some sort. Two Guns White Calf is Kevin Rose's great-great-grandfather. Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Yeah. Old Two Guns White Calf was born in 1872, died in 1934, and his first name was John.
We have here a 1950 Canada silver dime, maybe clip-on earring. She's got a starting bid of $3 with a ship of 4 on this. Oh, they're screw-on earrings. Yeah. These are prior to clip-ons. You actually twisted those onto the ear.
Kevin, is that the link? Is that the right link to your great-great-grandfather right there? John Two Guns White Calf.
My great-great-grandfather was Two Dogs Screwing.
So, oh, he's in Browning. Okay. I was going to say, well, is he at Fort Benton or is he? All right. They're pre-clip-ons. My grandmother had a whole bunch of these.
And your grandfather was the model for the Washington Redskins logo. I mean, how cool is that? I mean,
Great-great-great-grandfather was
to be on the logo. I mean, I'm not sure the name.
logo on the Purina dog chow. Name was Two Dogs Screwing.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, if you get a chance, make sure I wasn't muted. If you get a chance, read that. Kevin, is that first paragraph about your great great grandfather on Wikipedia? Is that correct? That your great 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 grandfather was a guest of Teddy Roosevelt and then he passed away?
Well, Teddy Roosevelt actually came out to Montana numerous times on hunting excursions.
Yeah.
Especially buffalo. So it wouldn't surprise me to know that that would be true.
Yeah, that's neat. Wow, that's cool, man. Have a connection to Teddy like that.
Oh, yeah, moose socks. I imagine if you go back far enough, we'd all have that. All right. Well, Cherie can drop her information there in chat. That is the last of our emails. So we're going to come back to the panel.
You just learned it a month ago? Wow. That's so cool, man.
That is cool. I know the history books don't always get it right, but I'm glad they got it right in that case, Kevin.
Is the name of the tribe, is that Picanni? Is that right? Picanni Blackfeet? Is that how you say that word?
I clicked off of it already. I'll have to reopen it.
I was trying to read the pronunciation. I clicked on that tribe, the Piegan, and then they had the pronunciation spelled out Pika with the symbol across top and the NI. I didn't know. Pakuni. Gotcha. Pakuni. Okay. And can you speak that language? That I'm not even going to try to say the Algonquin language. Can you speak that? Now I have questions, man. Oh, that's pagan. Oh, okay. Well, that's even easier. Stuff I'll see. People show this when I go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I went to open it and somehow I muted myself.
Yeah, I just started clicking loud. I started clicking links. I was like, nah, it's talking about the pagan Blackfeet and then what they speak and where they were from. And it's like, good gracious, man. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That would be awesome. Kevin, that would be awesome. Drop the name of it in the.
You drop the name, I'll find it. That's a little pellet pew, isn't it, Cherie? What you put in chat? I think that's a pellet pew.
That's cool. Yeah, Cherie, make sure you connect there with Big Flip. Anybody else have anything they want to see or ask about or Big Flip, thank you again for that super chat. I absolutely appreciate it. No, that's fine, Cherie. You're fine. Connie is the name. I will look for that app. Kevin. I have to write it down because if I try to do it right now, it's like going down a rabbit hole. And
yeah, that's I just pulled up my ancestry.com thing. I've got family in there, just looking back, and so I can go back to. For sure, I have named all the way back to my second great grandparents. Part of them. And
I did.
Third grades.
I did Big Flip. I said thank you for the super chat. I absolutely appreciate that immensely.
Yeah, she said you suck, Big Flip, for riding the boat around on the lake.
I said make sure that you paint my room like a spa gray, very, very tranquil. Muted grays, and you're down there in hot country, so I will need an air conditioner unit, but I do bait my own hook, so.
Can you gut your own fish? That's the question.
Yeah, I'll clean the.
Well, you're ahead of me. I can't do it anymore. I haven't done it in decades.
Oh, haven't you?
No, I don't never have the time to go. I'd like to go fishing, but I just never have the time. It's just got so much other stuff going on. You're welcome. You're welcome, Silver Keys. I just got you $5 more. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, Big Flip. You're a treat, man. Oh, namaste. Thank you for that. My goodness. Namaste, forget me not. Another $5 super chat. Thank you for that.
There
Up to Connecticut.
It is.
You can just put it in my bag.
Nah, I'm keeping this one for right now. 1787 Connecticut. There's a reverse.
And a hole in the middle.
Yep,
square hole.
Yep, square hole.
From a square nail.
Yep.
That's all.
Look at this train. Let's go, folks. Keep
My
this train.
Gosh.
But yeah, so round nails didn't come about until the late 1800s. So that's 1787.
Well, they were all handmade by a forge.
That's correct.
Smashed in square.
Either a square nail or a cut nail.
Because they didn't, they didn't have the technology to pull them out.
Thank you for that, Kevin Rose.
Virginia halfpenny.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
And then here's another Virginia halfpenny. This little cruddy.
Musak says he got a sweet colonial from Big Flip that he loves.
Here's a 1787 New Jersey.
What year was that halfpenny?
Oh, 1773.
Wow.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah. So the history on the 1773, the Virginia halfpenny, King George, that's him right there, said in 1773, hey, the colonies need more copper coins. So in 1774, they went to the Tower of London and they hammered these coins out. And then they shipped them to the States in 1775. And in 1776, we used the same words that Big Flip used. We told Great Britain to suck it, and we succeeded for them. Didn't need their coins.
No soup for you.
Yeah, no soup for you. And then I got this thing. I like this little 5 kopeck from Russia. 1768.
It's just a little one.
Yeah, and if you size comparison, she's got some thickness too. And I'll show you what I got coming in the mail. Hopefully be here this week, next couple of days.
I got that email, Big Flip. You're mean.
This
Oh,
is
wow.
a 1776.
Colonial.
Yeah, 1776 Maryland colonial currency. It's a 1 1/3 dollars. And it's authentic. It's graded at 20, which is pretty cool.
It graded at a 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And that's in your stack?
It's in the mail right now. It's on the way.
Wow. Cherie Ward, thank you for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Kevin Rose, Namaste, Big Flip. Big Flip, can I show those? Big Flip? Because I will show those.
And here's the one I got coming over tomorrow. This is a Pennsylvania 1775 that'll be here tomorrow. This is Ben's. He's learning this one. I'm actually going to teach a class, like a little thing at our colonial place we have here in town. But I want to talk about colonial money. That's a 1775, 50 shillings. And that one on the back of it, no, that's not the one, but that's what the back of it looks like. A pretty coin or piece of paper. What are you going to show us? Show us.
That's mine.
Oh, 1770. That's nice. That's cool. This indented bill. I like how they had to hyphenate the word because whatever that drawing was right in the middle of it.
I have to show, I have to share what Big Flip sent me here. And the title is Tonight,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because he's got to rub it in. Living the good life right there, Big Flip. Good for you. This is an eagle swooping down. He got that from his mother and stepdad. It's a bronze statue. So how cool is that, folks? Yeah. He's beautiful sunset there. No envy at all.
I picked this up too. I mean, this is one of those things, if you know, you know. It's just a 36 York MS65, and it's in an older NGC holder. Let me fix the focus.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Big Flip. He has to do the same crap again tomorrow.
But here's what's, if you know part of it. It's a fatty holder with a gold embossed. So they only did that just for a little bit of time. So we always tell everybody buy the coin, not the holder. I bought the holder. I did make a railroad silver coin the other day. Fine. What it started life out as. Oh yeah. So it started life as is it? Moose socks. So I took a 1/10 guinea. Yeah, so it's a collectible holder because that gold embossed holder they only did for a short period of time, and that holder brings a premium just because of the holder. It's kind of like Rattlers in PCGS. That's what those gold embossed ones do. But this is what happens when a 14,500 ton train runs over one of these. It turns into one of these.
Wow.
And this is, you can see the shield right there as it goes down. So that says what that is. That's it right there.
I'll be
Now, the
darned.
bad thing is I put 2 of these on the railroad track and only found 1 of these. So I lost one somewhere, but that's all
Oh no.
Yeah, but that's all right. It was an experiment to see, because what is neat about a 1/10 guinea, it's the same size, same thickness, same diameter, and same weight as a cent. So that means you can take one of these and go put it in one of those penny rollers.
Oh.
So then you can, instead of making it out of a copper penny, you can make it out of a silver, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So you could get those at wherever,
Yeah, and it makes it a little bit more special for somebody if you want to do that for somebody,
Yeah.
It's just different. There is a website, Cherie. It's called Old Slab Holders. I'll put the link in the chat. OldSlabHolders.com. And you can learn about old slabs and the information about slabs. If you click on history at the top of that, and you come down and you click on NGC holders, it shows you a black holder for NGC. Let me see if I can get the URL here. See if it'll paste. It might be too long. I'm not sure if that's too long or not. If you can click on that, that's a black holder, NGC, and that holder was only produced from September of '87 to November of '87. There's only 49 known coins in that slab holder. They bring a really big premium just because of that slab holder. That's generation 1.0 for NGC.
I'll be darned.
And then there's another website. You've probably seen booze and shoes. They call them samurai money. The little rectangle coins that are for samurais. It's gold and silver coins. So go to this link, and you can learn all about Japanese samurai money, booze and shoes and ichibus and all those different ones. So you can learn how to decide what your coin is if you get one of those. So it's a pretty neat little website. So they're just neat to have. There's a 1756 Cobb. 1 real. Well, Miss Keys, thanks for having us up today.
Well, thank you for coming up. Thank you all for coming along on a midweek Wednesday day. It's kind of cool to see everybody midweek. Ray, are you running on Saturday?
As far as I know of still.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, folks, we'll see Ray on Saturday. I'm not sure when we'll see the big flip back on Saturday evenings, but hopefully sometime in June. Big T's and Mama T's on Sunday, as always. And then Ash's Sunday night.
1802, flowing hair.
A flowing hair, 1 cent. How cool is that? That's been around.
Oh yeah.
Boy, oh boy. For sure. And I'll be back. Pretty sure I'll be here next week. Next week is my birthday week, but should be here Wednesday. And barring any complications. So in the meantime, folks, you all stay. Oh, that's pretty.
That's what my wife thought too. That's why she bought it.
So is it 925 or is it silver? What is it?
Copper. 5-ounce copper.
But it's still cool.
Oh yeah, that's what she thought. I should have never showed her the Whatnot app.
And diversify that stack. Have a little copper, have a little gold.
She liked it, so I mean that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
So, but it's the chunky monkey there, 5-ounce. But
all right, 210. Peace out to you too.
But it's better than she did better on this one than I did on this purchase. I didn't have my contacts in or my glasses on, and I woke up one Sunday morning and just flipped up Whatnot, and I saw this, and as you can see, if there's a glare on it, it doesn't look copper.
Oh,
like, 10-ounce bar, man, and it wasn't going anything. So I was like, I paid $30 for a 10-ounce copper Geiger bar. I thought it was silver. I thought I was getting a deal, but I mean, it's still pretty cool. I mean, it's used as a hammer. You can hit somebody in the head with it, save your life. But it is a Geiger bar. Yeah, exactly, Keith. That's all I could do is just laugh about. Sometimes you just laugh at yourself being stupid, right? So,
boy, oh boy, yeah. Kevin could make you an armband out of that. He could roll that thing out, and
he could make you a suit of armor with the.
Yeah, he could make a female out of that. So,
a little bit of chainmail, something. Yeah. All right, folks, we're gonna get out of here. Right. Be good people, folks. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Good night, everybody.
We will see
you guys. Bye.
Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. I absolutely appreciate it more than you possibly know. Big Flip, Namaste, Kevin Rose, Sheree Ward. I appreciate all of you. You guys have a good night.
Night night.